Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a little bit of fashion, and this is going to be a quick hack or tip, and this is something that I have been doing for well over a year, and I've been wanting to share it with you. And now that the weather is warming up, we're pulling out all those t-shirts and knit tops, I thought this would be perfect. What is this tip and hack? It is how to make more boxy looking shirts or even dresses look a little more figure flattering. And the best part of it is it does not require you to be able to sew at all. And the changes that you're going to make are not permanent. So if you are interested in finding out how to make your knit tops, dresses, tank tops look a little more figure flattering, then just keep on watching. So what exactly is this hack? Well, it is taking one of these clear rubber bands and putting the material through it and creating what looks like almost like a flower or a large bow, but you're able to really adjust it according to where your waist is, where you want it to be, and so it's much more flexible. So now I'm going to demonstrate how I've done this on each of these different tops as well as a dress, and I hope that you find this helpful. So this first tank top is a yoga tank top. You can see it's just a little too long. So I'm going to take this elastic, gather a small bit of the fabric to the left side there, and then I'm going to bring the elastic around it twice and then pull the fabric through. And as it pulls through, you can see it's gathering it up, and then I smash it flat with my hand and voila. It looks like a cute little rose, and it's gathered it up high enough to where it just is a little more flattering line for me. Now this top is actually a workout top that has a built-in tie. I was excited to order this when I first saw it, but when I realized once I tied it, it ties at the wrong spot on me. It's really low, and it therefore makes the center part very blousy. And even if I tie up that tie tighter, it's too tight around the hip area, and it still doesn't do anything to help make that waist part look any more flattering. So the first thing that I've done with these types of shirts is, instead of tying it, take either side of the split where the tie is and wrap the elastic around it twice. And then I'm going to pull either side through. And as I'm pulling it through, I'm going to then turn it almost inside out. And voila, we have this cute little bow. I can then just maneuver it to where it fits and hangs perfectly and actually looks super cute and a lot more flattering. This third top is similar to the last one, but it's even longer and a little more blousy. So the tie really does not help me at all. However, let me show you two different things that I do with this top. So with it actually tied there, I'm going to now take my elastic and go above where the tie is, gather up the material similar to what we did with the first top, and then just pull it through and create almost like a rose on top of the tie there. Then you can maneuver the rest of the shirt around as you're pulling it up and put it in the spot that is more flattering for you, and therefore kind of creating more of a look of a slimmer waistline there. And there's not as much gathered material, and I just think it looks really cute over to the side, that little flower and the tie, and it's not too tight. I can easily work out, and this will stay put. Now the other thing that I do with this is untie it and actually use two elastics. So I'm going to now take the elastic and we're going to create the bow here on the bottom like we did with the gray shirt. So I'm just going to pull that fabric through, and I'm starting off with a smaller bow. I'll show you some options in a moment. And then going up about 3 or 4 inches and gathering a bit of the fabric and putting on another elastic, pulling that fabric through and creating kind of a smaller little flower rose looking thing right here. So you could leave it like this, or if you wanted to adjust it at all, you can go back to that bottom one and pull those through just a little more. So this is really a versatile way to kind of put these ties and little flowers wherever you want them to make the shirt look the most flattering for your figure. This final shirt that I'm going to show you is the one I was wearing in the intro. You can see this wonderful asymmetrical hem and how long it is on me with my short waist. So what I used to do is actually just tie this off to the side. And that was all well and good. It kind of took away from the cute factor of the top just a little bit, but and it also just kind of crept up through the day. So instead of tying it, I'm going to take an elastic, and I'll show you two options with this shirt as well. So I'm going to just gather a large amount of fabric because this shirt is so long. So I'm going to again tie up a good portion of that fabric, pull it through, and I'm just pulling it through kind of around the circle and then flattening it, and voila, we have this cute little flower tie off to the side of the shirt. And I think it ties in well with the center design element, and it's the perfect length for me here. Now you can pull that flower, make it even larger if you want it a little bit shorter. So again, you can just create however big or however small flowers and little bows that suit you best. Now the other option with this top, if I take that out and we're going to do a center tie, because there are a lot of shirts out there now with center ties, and this will actually coordinate with the center design element. And I am this time going to create more of a bow in the center of the shirt. So it looks like we have a nice gathered tie right at the waistline to make the waist look super slim in this top. Okay, the final one I'm going to show you is this dress. It is a slightly umpire waist, and the length of it is a little bit past my knees, which is just not a very flattering length for me. So I'm going to gather up the left side fabric just a tiny bit right below the seam where that umpire waist is. And I'm now going to just pull the fabric through that rubber band just slightly, creating a small little rose here on the side. And as I'm pulling up, you'll see the length of the skirt is just going up slightly on the side, so it's creating a little bit of an asymmetrical hem there in the front, and it's now a very flattering length for me, and it has slimmed in the waist just enough, and it looks like this dress was created this way. No one would ever know that you created that little rose with a rubber band. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. I hope that you found that fun and helpful, and maybe inspired you to pull out some of those shirts that you've not really loved wearing and see if you can make them look a little more flattering. Thank you as always so much for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!